So a few days ago, Territory made a video going over the fastest speed demon build inside of this game, but it's not the best speed demon build. Let me explain what I mean. So if you look at Territory's build, they get 66 intensity and 225 agility. There are a number of items you could use. The only items that you really need are the Nimble Agility Amulet and the Nimble Teal Tropical Shirt. But basically, the things that you are going to use for this is the Nimble Mountaineer's Boots. All these are Nimble, by the way. The Mountaineer's Boots, the Teal Tropical Shirt, the Nimble Large Black Jacket, the Nimble Agility Amulet, and the Nimble Cape of Ravenna Loyalty. Now, earlier I did explain why this is not the best speed demon, but it is the fastest speed demon. Let me explain to you guys what that means. So right now, this build literally gets no damage at all. So if I were to go up and fight Calvis, I would literally only be able to run away. I wouldn't be able to chase no one down. And then in his video, he says that you can chase people down easier and run away easier. Running away doesn't really accomplish anything, and how are you going to chase someone down if you do no damage? You're not going to be able to do anything to them. So that's why I'm going to be going over the best speed demon build that actually does a lot of damage. Now, just because this build has 225 agility, that doesn't mean something like 130 agility is not a lot. 130 agility is a ton of agility, and it is way more than enough to get through this game, and it's way more than what is needed in my opinion. Now, this is the fastest build, but I'm going to show you guys what to equip for the best build. Boom, so in my opinion, this is the best speed demon build in the game. I know 82 power isn't a ton, and having a strong power amulet is way better, but this is still a pretty good build that will get you a lot of damage, enough to kill people like Argos and Calvis, and also give you the speed that you might need to run around the map. Now, the things that you're going to need for this is the Nimble Mountaineer's Boots. This could be substituted for Calvis boots, but the Nimble Calvis boots are about 20 less than this, so the agility just goes down way too much. So I would stick with the Mountaineer's Boots if you do want a agility based build. For the armor, I would go for this strong Calvis chestplate. This is the only thing that's going to be enchanted with strong. Everything else will be nimble. But basically, why this is strong, so you're getting all your power out of this, and this does give you some agility anyway, so it comes with agility. If you were to put agility on this, you'd lose like 12 power and you'd gain 15 agility. So you'd be at 70 power and you'd be at 154 agility. In my opinion, 82 power and 140 agility is way more than enough. Next, if you look at the cape, it is the Nimble Calvis cape. So it gives you 15 power, 16 attack size, and 34 agility. So this is pretty good and a pretty staple piece of this build. Next is the Nimble Crown of Ravenna. This gives you the same amount of stats as the cape. And then next you got the Power Amulet, which gives you 16 agility and 24 power. Now this build is still pretty fast. I'm going to be timing to see how long it takes me to get from there to there with each build, and showing you guys also the damage on each build. So let's get right into it. Now, just to put it into perspective, the things that agility boosts is your running speed, your dashing speed, the time that it takes to dash, like the dash cooldown, and the T-jump. First, let's look at the T-jump with the strength-based agility build. Next, let's look at the dashing and the dash cooldown for this build. I know Palo Town is a bad place to check these stats, but I tested it in Ravenna, and there is a little bit of a cooldown. The cooldown is definitely longer than the 225 agility build, but when the agility is less by 75, then that's what you would expect out of this build. But in my opinion, this build is pretty solid, and it's the build I would go for if you're looking for an agility based build. I will link Territory's video down in the description if you want to see how the other build looks like in action. But this is the best speed demon build in my opinion, and I feel like it is actually usable with certain classes.